Alrighty everybody, what is going on? It's your host of Pokemart TCG, Thegamesmen, back in the house guys, for another awesome video. What's going on my dudes, my guys, my girls? What is going on? My Pokemart family, what is going on? Welcome back to the studio, aka also known as a Pokemart. And guys, I am the host of Pokemart TCG, aka the Gamesman, also known as Mike Dabbs. And guys, we're back in the house, back in the studio, and we're here with another topic of yet being played by a major corporation, the Pokemon Company, guys. Yes, yeah. OMG. A lot of you guys, well, figured like when you buy stock in a stock market and then a stock market flips and you lost thousands of dollars and wondering how you're going to recoup money because you put all your money in the stock market and the stock market bellied up. Guess what? The stock market didn't belly up, but I can tell you what did. And I can tell you, all you guys that FOMO'd in onto this bad boy right here, yeah, talking about the Charizard UPC, well, yeah, you bellied up. Some of you guys FOMO'd in, and I've been telling you guys to be patient, that you shouldn't be rushing into things. And like I said, I'm not a financial advisor, but I'm a Pokemon investor, so I gotta know where to play my money, where my money is going to work for me. And that is strictly why I don't FOMO into stuff. I need to be sure, and be sure that I know that I'm sure that where I place my money, it's going to turn a profit, or it's going to make money in short-term and into long-term flips. And what happened with a lot of people, guys, and I've been watching it very closely on TCG Player and on eBay and on Facebook Marketplace, I saw this thing reach astronomical numbers on TCG Player. And that's why, you know, to tell you the truth, guys, I use TCG Player. I don't care what people say they value the cards on TCG Player, because I just use TCG Player as a reference point for me as to what cards are worth. Because really, cards are worth what somebody's going to be willing to pay for them at the end of the day. But then I also use eBay as a backup to kind of figure out a price in between, or a price that I figure is a safe to put a price point on a card or on a set or on a box or a booster box or a pack or whatever. Because TCG Player sometimes is in the wrong, and eBay is strictly sales. They're selling a lot, and I believe eBay sells more products than TCG Player, because I believe eBay is a lot bigger than TCG Player, regardless that the TCG Pokemon fans and everything use TCG Player as a price point. I think eBay is the marketplace to where they move hundreds, if not thousands, of cards, singles, slabs, PSA graded stuff over there compared to TCG Player. So I just use TCG Player as a reference point to price stuff up, but I've seen a lot of people pricing these bad boys, particularly on TCG Player. A lot of LGS stores and single mom and pop LGS stores that have an online presence have a TCG Player account, and they were selling these things above MSR. And you know, these things weren't even released, but yet they had $1,000 on them, $399, $299, $499, $199, $150, $160. Prices were all over the place on TCG Player. A lot of people throwing toad, the same thing. And this thing wasn't even released. This is like 2 weeks, a month in advance when we first knew about the Charizard UPC coming out. We were looking at it, and people had got some hands on some product early, and or their distributor released it to them early, whatever, right? And opened it up, and then we got a real good glimpse on what was inside. Everybody started FOMOing in, right? Saying, "Oh, this thing's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be an amazing set, and we gotta get it because it's Charizard." And we looked at the pricing. We're looking at TCG Player. I was looking at it, checking it out, and telling you guys about it. And you know, we were going through prices. I could not believe the prices that were going up on pre-orders. I never fall victim to a pre-order. I don't go that far into a FOMO, guys, and say I'm going to pre-order this thing and then I'm going to pay more than MSR on a pre-order. So what's the advantage? You're paying more to have it early? Is that really an advantage? When, if you look at it now, all those people, and there's literally hundreds of people that been through the pandemic, seen a lot of things go on in the pandemic, but yet still FOMO into this kind of stuff, and gotta find a way to get something and pay early and pay. Give LGS stores that take advantage of you. Give your own backyard LGS stores a reason why they continue to pump out product and mark at a marked up price. You're giving them all reasons to do it. You gave Pokemart. Well, I'm not going to say Pokemart. You gave the Pokemon Company, you gave them the red button, the green button to go, guys. To just go. And say, you know what? We who print the stuff, we fooled even the Pokemon collectors and investors on this one. And we got them all clamoring all over this stuff. Look at the prices that they're willing to pay for this. And what did the Pokemon Company do, guys? They printed this thing like crazy, where even now it's still sitting on shelves. I'm hearing stories of this box still sitting on Walmart shelves, still sitting at Target, still sitting at Barnes & Nobles, all right? Still sitting at GameStops, all right? Just sitting. No one's buying it, all right? And just look at all the people. Sad, sad, sad. Sad story, guys. All the people that paid all this crazy money, $200 on pre-orders for this thing, and could have bought two for the price of what they pre-ordered for one. Literally. And let these LGS stores take advantage and walk all over you guys. And then, again, let the Pokemon Company take advantage of you guys by printing this to oblivion, playing tricks. Like I said, the Pokemon Company is a business. And they will play the FOMO game of you guys that FOMO in. They will play the FOMO along with you. So to help you FOMO right on in, coming out with amazing products, print them to hell, and have you FOMO in, and then cause the LGS stores and the distributors alike to cause prices to go crazy on them. And it all is a big money-making scheme. All right? And the Pokemon Company is laughing all the way to the bank. Your LGS store is laughing at you for paying extra and say, you know what? We fooled these guys in the pandemic. We're fooling them again. And look at all these idiots. Excuse me, guys. Yeah, all these idiots going out, paying us double numbers, and yet people FOMO'd in again. I don't know, guys. I don't know why you guys keep playing into this stuff. I don't know. I have no answers for you, but there obviously are people that just got money to spend and don't care where they spend it and will buy anything at any price. And you give LGS stores and the Pokemon Company themselves are reasons beyond reasons to continue to do it. I don't understand it, guys, but I'm telling you, you got tricked and you got treated. And you got treated unfairly, but you know what? If you're going to be good for the goose is good for the gander, that's the old saying, right? What's good for the goose is good for the gander. Whatever comes back strikes back, right? And look what happened. Struck you guys back again. Even during a pandemic, you should have been learning these lessons not to FOMO in. We're out of the pandemic, and yet you got tricked again, FOMO'd in, and you fumbled upon this thing and paid double again. And like I said, some of these LGS stores, some of the content creators also helped FOMO this thing in and got you guys all upside down, twisted and turned back. And you think you were going down the yellow brick road, and all of a sudden you're Dorothy and you fall into that patch of flowers that put you to sleep. And then what happens? Your wallet got stolen. That's exactly what happened on this Charizard UPC. Your wallet got stolen. Money was stolen out of your pocket that could have been still in your pocket to this day if you didn't FOMO in, guys. You didn't fall asleep at the wheel. So I don't feel sorry for you guys. I'm just here to tell you guys, stop FOMOing in to this stuff. Check out what's going on in the market, guys. I'm telling you, please, please, please. Because you do make it hard for other people that are trying to hunt it down for MSR and trying to get stuff as MSR, and you give You press all the buttons, guys. You press all the buttons in the right directions for LGS stores and distributors, and the Pokemon Company continue to print shit to oblivion and take advantage of us. Really. It's got to stop somewhere, and it stops with us. We are in control. If we don't buy this damn product, then it doesn't sell. And that doesn't give then the LGS stores don't have to look back twice. So you know what? No one's buying at these pre-order prices. So now they're the ones in the driver's seat when you continue to FOMO in. Put ourselves in the driver's seat. We're the consumers, all right? And this thing went way out of hand, okay? It got way out of hand way too early. And this was way before we even got product in our hands, before we knew allocations and everything. It got way out of control. And it's reasoning behind YouTube creators, content creators that FOMO this thing in, got this thing. It's going to be great. It's going to be great. It's awesome. And got that FOMO thing running. And the LGS stores online and everywhere else that are taking advantage and been taking advantage of people are going to continue to do it. All right? Because people FOMO'd in. It has to stop, guys. It has to stop. You guys got to do your research. You've got to look at what's going on in the market. All right? You got to go and find what's going on with allocations and be patient. I'm telling you. I have never FOMO'd in. Not one time. Not one time. And I have never ever pre-ordered anything regarding a new product from Pokemon, whether it's a new booster box, a booster case, or an ETB. All right, I have never pre-ordered in advance to get something. All right, never pre-ordered because I don't feel there's a necessity for me to pre-order. Not when I find the product. And some of you guys just FOMO in. Or just being lazy and say, you know what, I made some overtime at work. I'm going to just throw my money out the window, give it to the LGS store. Yeah, I've got to support my LGS store, even though they're charging all this money. It's the only store where I can get cards. But you know what? It's not the only place you can get cards. All right? And it's a lot of deals going on eBay, a lot of deals that you can find online, and you just got to do some homework. Take your little fingers, go on the computer, start searching on the web, guys, or take your phone out. Instead of texting your girlfriend or your ex or whatever, take it out, do some research on there, text out, find out what's going on in the market. Watch some YouTube channels that tell you allocation numbers. If it's going to be low printed, short printed, 1 wave or 2 waves, 3 waves, what the allocation numbers look like. So you can familiarize yourself on where this product is sitting. Take a look at the Charizard UPC. It's in the dumps right now. I can just tell you it's in the dumps, guys. You can go out to any store, pretty much pick this up at MSR. If not, go over to TCG Player, pick it up at MSR because a lot of LGS stores got some of this stuff and they're clinging on to it because they can't sell it. You know, nobody's paying that $150, nobody's paying the $135, and they got it stuck. And that's good for you guys because you shouldn't be overcharged. You should be doing MSR. It's already marked up enough from the distributor to you that you should be able to make that profit off the MSR price of $119.99 and not charging your people that support your store at charging them $139, $140, $149. All right, I feel no mercy for you guys at LGS stores that are taking advantage of the people in that manner, where you get your product from a distributor, which gives you a discount on mass buying because you are mass buying product. Pass that savings on to your consumers that are helping you out, especially in a time right now where, yeah, LGS stores, you are hurting. You are trying to bundle this thing up to force us to buy it from you guys. And there's no reason for you guys to even buy into bundles on a Charizard UPC to get it from a distributor. I've seen so many bundle deals on this thing. Buy this thing. They force an old ETB on you and a booster box bundle. Charge you $3.99 for it just to get rid of some old product, or you get some old boxes and stuff that you don't want, that don't have really good pack selections in them, and they're just looking to try to bundle it up to force you to buy that Charizard UPC from them so they can get rid of some old garbage that they had to eat. All right, all the traps, all the signs are there, and I've seen stuff going on the web, on even people that I watch on YouTube doing bundle deals, got bundles to get the Charizard UPC. Guys, I'm telling you, stop FOMOing in. If you learned anything from the pandemic, you would learn now that you shouldn't be FOMOing in. It's a buyer's market, yes, and there are deals all over the place. And this thing is a long-term play. Even though, I mean, you could have sold it if you got it if you got your pre-order, yeah, you could have flipped it real fast. You have to really play the market super fast on this one because it rose to glory and it fell just as quick as it came out. All right? It rose to glory, but then it fell as quick as it came out, guys, because they really pumped these things out. Really pumped a lot of these out, and it's going to take, it's a long-term play. Don't get me wrong. The Charizard UPC is a really great product. Has great promo cards, all right? It has a bunch of packs in there. It's a great box for display. But granted, there are some other options, guys. And options, if you're going to invest in this, it's a long-term play. Get it at MSR or below MSR. Right now, you can probably get it at below MSR buying a box of 6. I think there come 6 to a case. You can get these things in a case. Put them away. They're a long-term play. It's not something that you're going to take and you're going to flip right away. All right? You're not going to, it's not something that's going to mature in 1 month, 3 months, and it's back up. And it's going to go back to where people bought them in at pre-orders. People who bought in at pre-orders, guys, are losing their teeth right now. All right, or losing their teeth. They're biting their nails. Like, how in the world am I going to get my $250 out of this thing? And it's already dropped at MSR or below MSR. So if you want to be a nail biter, FOMO in, then look what happens to people already. Prime example of what happens to people right now on the Charizard UPC. All those people that paid hundreds. Some people may not pay $1,000 for this thing because I've seen prices all over TCG Player with sold listings. People were all over the place of fear of missing out on this product that were willing to pay take their rent from last week or last month and buy 2 or 3 Charizard UPCs with it just so they got it. And hopefully, you know, it's gonna stay at $3.99. Obviously, guys, it took a turn for the worse. Charizard UPC is down and it's a long-term play. All right. There are options for you guys. The cards themselves are beautiful, but they're made out of paper, all right? And the paper cards and everything in here, yeah, metal, there's some metal dice, all right? And some metal coins, but this thing can be printed again, and there is another wave coming out in December. This thing can be printed beyond the wave that we're going to get in December. So after we get our wave in December, this thing can be printed again. Now, what I will tell you to do is, guys, if you want it, it's a great item for a long-term investment, all right? It's a long-term investing. So if you want to pick it up at MSR. I'm telling you guys, do not overpay for this box. There's another wave coming out. If you just want to experience the cards, buy the 3 Charizard promo cards. They're dropping also in price. But I can tell you, your best play for this box, and you're hearing it from me, your best play for this box is to keep it sealed. Now, if you're just opening it because the promo cards in the back, those 3 promo cards down here, all right, I can tell you, if you're trying to open this box and buy 10, buy 20, and you're going to try to open this up, all right, just to get those cards out and make your money back, you're better off buying the cards singly on eBay. Get the cards individually if you're going to try to grade them, because in this box, guys, with Pokemon with the rush, because they bought the Millennium Print Group, yeah, get them granted to print as much as they want, but also the quality control on all products, that's including booster boxes, UPCs, that come from Pokemon Company. Guys, the quality has went to hell, okay? I'm telling you. The quality has gone to hell with the cards. Cards, promo cards in Pacific. We can look back at Fates, Shiny Fates. We can look at Champion's Path, Charizard promo cards, and the Eevee, and just those 2 sets, but also Pokemon Go, the Mew card that you got, the free Mew card, that full art Mew. You could take that as a prime example, guys. If you opened up the Pokemon Go Elite Trainer box and you got the Mewtwo full art, right? If you went and looked at that card, if you looked at you got that promo card out, do you see how off-centered the card is? Even on that Mew that came from Pokemon Go? All right? We have prime examples that are right in front of our eyes. Champion's Path, the Charizard full art promo that was in there. how slopped and how cropped those cards were, badly off-centered, hard to get a nice centered card up. Same thing with the Eevee from from Shiny Fates. We had that promo card in as a free full art. That card was also cropped, badly centered, hard to get centered cards from those promos. And this is another prime example of that. Try to get these 3 promo cards, guys. Those 3 Charizard promo cards. Though they look gorgeous, right? But you're thinking about getting the cards, getting them in a PSA 10, because they do go for a nice premium PSA 10. And you're thinking about grabbing those cards out of this box, open this box, and sell those cards to get back your money you paid for the premium collection box, even at MSR. Well, guys, these cards have been dropping in price, guys. These cards have been dropping. I think they're below 20. They're about $20 each now, somewhere in that range for any one of these cards. You can get any one of them. You go on eBay, between $20 to $25 each, if not less than that. Try to get them centered, guys, from the box is very hard. The quality control for Pokemon cards, guys, has not been all that well. Okay, has not. Still with Silver Tempest, we got issues. All right, still issues with cards off centering. I remember when Shining Fates came out, there was silvering like filament. You got on the edges of the borders of the cards. If you looked at them, they had glitter like shininess on the borders. It's hard to get that card graded now because they were, it was just issues. Now that Pokemon Company has bought this big print group, the Millennium, it's still very hard for them to even keep quality control. So they have to mass produce, right? Because they're printing everything else on like a print to demand kind of thing, but they're printing stuff all the hell. I mean, all the hell. It's all over the place. The quality control is short from the best. It's short from the best. It's not the greatest quality control, where there's issues on cards being inserted into other sets that they don't belong there. But you get cards in other sets that don't belong there. You get misprints, error packs, and all kinds of other stuff going on. And you get cards that are not centered up, guys. And these are prime examples. Those 3 Charizard cards. Even though they look gorgeous, try to get a really well-centered card up on any of those promo cards or any other promo cards from the Fates Collide. I mean, not Fates Collide. Shiny Fates. Champions Path, and even Pokemon Go. Trying to get those cards centered, really nice centered. Very hard, guys. Very hard to get those promos. All right? So I'm pretty much sure that this is going to stay relevant in the Pokemon Company. It's just something that they just keep lacking in, and that's quality control. And yet production is up. Yes, production is up. I give it to them. Production is up. But the quality control has went to hell. And what I'm going to say is, you have to do a long-term play on this. But I think a play for me is to still buy these if I get it at MSR or below. There's a play for these long-term, despite the large print run. But I think that the real sleeper is probably going to be that Arceus box. All right, and I'm going to say the Arceus box, and specifically the Arceus box from GameStop, because there's not very many GameStops, all right, compared to Walmart's and LGF stores. If you combine where this can be found, all right, GameStop is amongst them, but you can't get that Arceus box at your LGF store. You can't get that Arceus box from Target or Walmart. All right, you can't go into Barnes & Nobles and get that Arceus V box. So it's a print that's only going to GameStop, where there are going to be less of those boxes than there are Charizards. That's my interpretation. Another thing why I say the Arceus V box from GameStop, the one that has the metal cards, even though those cards are a reprint, but they're in metal, it's going to do an injustice for the actual physical cards. It's going to degrade those V-Star cards, and that Arceus card probably going to drop down in price, and the metal cards, because of metal cards. People are going to want the metal cards versus having the actual cardboard ones. All right, cardboard ones going to continue to be printed out, and because of whatever set that was in, there's still going to be packs to open up. where you can still obtain those cards. The metal cards, there are going to be less of those metal cards, and it's highly unlikely, okay, here's my assumption, guys, it's highly unlikely that the Pokemon Company themselves are going to reprint the Arceus box. I'm saying it's highly unlikely because cardboard is easy to print, all right? They can print this Charizard over and over and over. Yes, it has all this metal stuff in it, all right, but it's a complicated piece. It's going to take some time to put it together, but it's all cardboard, some metal, all right? It's going to be easier for them to produce this because the Charizard promo cards are cardboard, not metal. I think it's going to be harder for them to produce the Arceus box because those cards are metal, all right? And that's why I'm believing that the Arceus V-Star box from GameStop, not the one from Amazon, all right? Don't get it twisted, all right? I'm saying the GameStop Arceus box that has the metal cards. It's a $99 box versus this $120 and versus that one that's on Amazon that has cardboard cards, all right? The one from GameStop is smaller than this. You go check out PokeRef. He opened up one of those. The cards are awesome. You get a reprint of the two Arceus V and the V-Star cards from Brilliant Stars, I think it was, of those two cards, but in metal. And I think it's going to tank the price on those two cards from Brilliant Stars because people are going to want those metal cards. All right, but I think the Arceus V-Star box from GameStop with the metal cards is going to be a winner. All right, as far as investing, I believe it's going to overall do great as far as compared to this. I think that Arceus box may do a little better just because it has metal cards in it versus the Charizard has cardboard where they continue to print this thing over. It's going to be harder for them to print that Arceus box. All right, but that being said, probably going to have a whole bunch of people going out buying that Arceus V box. They're going to say, oh, I just checked out Pokemart TCG's channel. He's talking about that Arceus V-Star box from GameStop's going to go up as a great investing. Don't take my word for it, but that's my assumption, guys, that this thing has been printed crazy. All right, even though I think the way to go with this is long term, 5 years to even 8 years down the road, we'll see a turn of this box going up. Not saying it's going to hit a $500 mark. This box may hit $300 in 2 years. Could hit it in 3 years. Could hit it in 4 years or 5 years. It could be a $300 box, and then slowly go up after that. Because why? People are going to still open the box up. It's going to take some time for the box to lose, not lose interest, but people are going to be opening it up. So as the sealed play, the people that are keeping it sealed, people are still going to be opening this up. So you have to wait for that that quantity of supply to diminish from the market, where Pokemon is not going to be printing this up anymore. So that means there won't be any more on the market once that does stop. And you got to wait for supply to pretty much dry up before this starts to go up. It's a long-term play. And I can tell you from my experience in collecting and investing in Pokemon cards, Charizard products do overall very well in the market. Despite how widely and vastly they're printed, they do perform very well. All right, so just understand it's a Charizard product. They do perform very well over time. This one is going to need time. All right, just saying. The Arceus V-Star box is going to need time too because it's a new item. It's a new premium, ultra premium collection box. All right, and I believe that is going to be a winner, even though it is a GameStop exclusive. There are less GameStops out there because GameStop did close a lot of stores up, but yet there are still GameStops out there, but there's not a lot of them compared to Walmarts and Targets, where this is going to be all over the place, where there's, GameStop is going to get it too, but nobody else can get that GameStop product unless they bought it from GameStop and bought 10, 20 of them, then put them in their LGS stores, and then you can say, oh, I sold these at my I sold the GameStop exclusive V-Star box Arceus at my local LGS. That's because your LGS store went to a game store, got them when they were running a buy one, get one free or 50% off or something, and got that sale and bought a bunch of them from GameStop. I don't know how well stocked GameStop is. on those things. I haven't been to a GameStop to see if they got them, but apparently they have them. I don't know how much has been printed on them. I don't know the print runs. I don't know allocation numbers, because I haven't visited a GameStop. But I think the Arceus V-Star box with the metal cards is going to be a real game changer for the UPCs. And it might persevere price over top of the Charizard because it has the metal cards. First, the Charizard has cardboard, and that I believe there are more Charizard Ultra Premiums out there than there are the Arceus box. All right? So how much more will there be? But there's only a certain amount of GameStops compared to all big box stores and Walmarts that are carrying these UPCs, and there's another print run of this actually going out that's going to be quite the same, as large as this first print run, meaning there's going to be more of these back on the store shelves ready to be bought if people are going to buy them. If not, they're going to sit, and then people are going to go in and buy 2, 3, and they're going to die down. And as they sell, the Pokemon Company may do another print run of these next year. I mean, who's to say? It's a brand new product, cardboard cards. If the demand of this thing goes up, yeah, I could see Pokemon Company printing this again. All right? Sure, they could print the V-Star box, which would be a lot harder because it has metal cards, and metal cards are a lot more complicated to print than cardboard. All right? And then put all that stuff together. All right? So I think that the Arceus box is going to be a safe investing product. And yeah, if we get a reprint like we did of the Pikachu and Zekrom box, sure, we could probably get a reprint on the Arceus box from GameStop, but I don't think it's going to hurt it too much because there's not that many GameStops. So they're only going to go to GameStops. They're not going to go to every mom and pop store, every Target, Walmart. It's not going to have a GameStop exclusive box, all right? Where this box is going to be in those mom and pop stores and big box stores and LGS stores and distributors, okay? So that is where I think there's going to be less of the Arceus V boxes compared to the Charizard, giving the Arceus box an edge over this because it has metal cards, less supply because there's not a lot of GameStops, all right? There's GameStops.com, but I mean not a lot of physical GameStops where people can go and pick them up. And not everybody has a GameStop in their area. All right? A lot of GameStops did close up. They did, close up certain GameStops where we used to have like 3 right in my area. I only have 1 in my area. The other 2 are gone. All right, so I have 1 GameStop in my local area where I used to have 3. All right? I used to have 3. Now I'd have to go to, right here in my local area. Then I have to go over to Wappingers, and into Poughkeepsie, and into Monroe, and into Wappingers Falls, where to get more Arceus boxes. If I want to go to each store and buy, that's how I have to go. I'll go on GameStop.com and order. I mean, of course, anybody can do that. But like I said, there's not very many GameStops, but there's a GameStop.com you can order it from. But being that the Arceus box, I believe, is going to be in much more shorter supply than this thing is. All right? But other than that, guys, like I said, don't fall victim to being played by the Pokemon Company. We're just giving them that momentum. I'm saying you guys are giving them the momentum to, and the LGS stores, you're already putting a bullet in the chamber and saying, I'm ready to fire my wallet and spend out. If that box comes out or if that box is available for pre-order, I'm going to drop $200 on it. I don't care. I'm going to drop it. If you continue to do that, you're letting these guys just go ahead and continue to do it because they know they got people out there who are willing to do it, and they're going to keep doing it. And the Pokemon Company really played fouled up with this and played us, everybody in the Pokemart TCG. They try to pull a fast one on us, and this is what happened. And I feel sorry for all you guys that overpaid for this thing. You paid $200, and it's going to take a while for you to even get back that $200 out of this. It really is. Even if you broke open and sold the packs, it's still going to be hard for you to recoup your $200 breaking it out. I don't know what the value is on all this 15 packs in here. Maybe $100 in packs and just $15, $4 in packs. $4 in packs each. valued at 15. May come close to 100 and then sell the cards. I mean, you could come close to your 100 breaking even, but you know, if you paid 119, that is. But as far as like paying 200, it's going to be hard to turn a profit from this box, and the only way you're going to do anything with that is to play it long term. All right, but that's what I'm here for, guys, is to just let you guys know that you know, Pokemon Company is playing games as well, and we can't fall for this, guys. You cannot fall for this. All right, don't give them the go ahead to continue to do this. All right, don't. Your LGS stores that are taking advantage of all you guys. Everybody works hard for their money. Christmas is coming around. There's PS5 consoles, you know, your kids are going to want, but yet you're dumping it on this thing, spending $200, $300, $400, $500 on this thing. You pre-ordered it for Christmas for your kid because you FOMO'd in thinking you're going to miss out, that you're never going to find it in the store. And, you know, here it is. I'm going to give you a heads up. Any of you guys that might have missed out on this, you can't find it in your area, I'm going to give you the heads up. Check Target.com. See if they still got it on Target.com, because I did order another one at Target.com. And that is due here on the 18th. So I will have 2 of these available. You know, not for sale, but I will have 2 of them. And I paid MSR. I went out the very next day, and found this at Barnes & Noble's, guys. The very next day, and paid MSR, guys. So here I am telling you guys, I have not FOMO'd in or pre-ordered anything, but was able to find this thing very easily just doing some research, checking Target.com, and they had it up on the website. Was able to go right on Target.com, order one, then go out the very next day, which was a Friday. My local Barnes & Noble's right here had 3 of them, and I was able to go there and pick one up. 119. Left the other 2. I picked up 1. All right, no, I was not that guy. I picked up 1, guys. So showed you guys the receipt, and I was able to secure 2. 1 online at Target, 1 right here in my local Barnes & Noble's. And that's why I don't FOMO in, guys. I do not FOMO in. And when I say FOMO in, guys, don't give the okay, for people to take advantage of you guys. All right? If you just do some simple homework, you'll be able to find a product. And you'll be able to pay MSR. I don't think we're in a situation right now where you need to overpay for stuff. I don't think we're in a position. I think there's a position for buying. All right? There's a position for buying right now. There's tons of deals on booster buy, even Darkness Ablaze. You can get it for $30-something Elite Trainer box. There's even sales on Hidden Fates, guys, Elite Trainer boxes. Hidden Fates has dropped in price, if you guys didn't know. Hidden Fates, Hidden Fates has dropped in price. Yeah, have dropped in price, went down in price. Kind of crazy how something that came out has gone down in price. So, you know, there's opportunities out there. All right, opportunities out there. What's this about? White Plains Target is not bad. Who said White Plains Target was bad? I do see product just not on shelves. I go to my Target here, there's just not very much around. I mean, it's still this stuff is still getting bought up. I don't know if they had Charizard UPCs at Target. I was keeping close contact with Rachel, who's a friend of mine that I did trades with and stuff when I was in Wappingers, going around to Targets. I met her at Targets, and she was a girl that I traded cards with right online. She would get extra of cards or go back online on Target, because Target used to let you go back online when you buy product, go back online, get to the end of the line, go back through the line to buy more product, and you're able to get two more of this, 2 more of that, until they sold out. And everybody was able to go back online to get extra product. And then when we got all of our product and everything that we wanted was sold out, we had like a trade-off right there in the middle of the store floor, trading off packs of sports card, packs for tins of hidden fates, shiny fates for ETBs and for packs, and we were just changing with people who had other products that wanted the product that we had, but we wanted some other product, and we did trades right there at Target, right in the parking lot too. I did trades myself, and that's how I met Rachel over there. And Rachel works at a GameStop, and I was keeping close tabs with her on what was going on, as far as like, did you guys get the Charizard UPC? And she said, yeah, they did. And GameStop did pre-orders on the Charizard UPC, but Sunday was supposed to be like the cutoff, like they had to pick them up by Sunday, but they actually gave them extended time to pick up the Charizard box. And I wasn't able to get the Charizard box at that time from GameStop because they gave the people like a month's time beyond that Sunday to pick up. So, you know, even though I called around to try to find a Charizard box, I was able to secure it. You know, secure one online and secure one at a Barnes & Noble's. So, you know, I don't know. But Pokemon Company is playing fastball with us and trying to play along with that FOMO and giving the hype to stuff and telling you it's going to be short printed or it's not going to be a lot. And you need to follow allocation numbers on how many LGS stores, how much they're getting of each product, and if there's going to be another wave of this. So that's what you need to know. You need to know numbers. Numbers actually help you out to determine whether you should pick it up when it first comes out, or if you're going to pre-order it, that's what you're going to do. Find out the allocation numbers, right? At least you know the allocation numbers. And if you pre-order, don't pay more than MSR. I really don't see any point to it. All right? But that's about it in a nutshell, guys. As far as what I want to talk with you guys about is, you know, how the Pokemon Company played this Charizard UPC into our hands, and a lot of you guys FOMO'd in and got taken advantage. And then the LGS stores themselves went right along with that FOMO, played into that FOMO, charge you guys all that extra money, $200, $250, $300, $199 for the Charizard UPCs on TCG Player. All you guys went on TCG Player using it for a price point to get market prices on cards. Look what happened to the Charizard UPC, right? Manipulated by LGS stores, taking advantage of you guys right on TCG Player, the card staple place where you guys use as a market for your cards, for pricing on packs and all of that, where LGS stores took advantage of people right there on TCG Player. Can't lie about that one right there. It's written in green, right? When sold listings, you can see a lot of YouTubers also talked about TCG Player with the pricing on what the Charizard UPC was going for. Crazy numbers on there. People paying all over the world for that box. And a lot of LGS stores that went on there and say, hey, well, if they're doing it, we can do it. And fell right on into there and steered you guys right on that same track. So glad, guys, I don't FOMO, guys. I'm telling you, and you shouldn't FOMO neither. All right? Enough of me talking about FOMOing. Hopefully you guys learned a lesson with this one. Another one for the record book for you guys. That FOMO, don't. All right? Because you're making it hard for yourselves to keep giving these people the opportunity to keep doing this and taking advantage of you folks. And you should be able to get stuff at MSR without buying bundles to get this, to buy a bundle. Or you should be able to find this relatively easy. Anyone should be able to find this in your local stores if you just do some simple phone calls or looking online to see if you can order it from the same store online and have it shipped to your house. I think these are still available at Target, available on Best Buy. I think these might be on Target.com. So if you missed out on this thing, you can't find it, check Target.com, guys. Ordered one. I ordered one. It was still available when I ordered one on Thursday. So I don't know how many they have because they didn't tell you, but I think you can buy as, I don't know, don't hold me to it, but I think you can order as many as you want on there. Just go on there. If you want to order 5, or see if they allow you to. I don't know. I didn't try to buy 5, but I only ordered 1. All right. But like I said, I'll be doing a pickup video for that when it comes in the mail. We'll be showing the second box. I'll have this one up here. You can see that. I have 2. And, I'm going to buy some more, of course, but they're the long-term play. And what I like to do with this kind of stuff is I like to leverage out in trades for stuff that I might have missed out. If these do go up in price, then I like to balance it out with offering one up as a trade for something I might have missed. If I missed out on a booster box, or I want to get a Evolving Skies, or I want to get a case or something, and somebody wants the Charizard UPC that missed out, now that it went out of print or whatever, and these things start to go up, then I say, you know what, now this thing is $250. I only paid $119.99. This thing is now $250. Nice little profit margin for me. Yeah, I'm going to trade it in for someone who missed out. I'm going to trade it up against for a Cosmic Eclipse booster box that's $500, and all I have to do is pay the $250. So I'd rather pay the $250 than the whole $500. So actually, I'm only out like $300 or whatever. You add the price of what I paid for this versus what it's going for, and then whatever the Cosmic Eclipse booster box is going for, you deduct that amount from that, and you come out with the cash and you pay that balance. I'd rather do it like that, with having some money in escrow to hold accountable towards another item that somebody might have missed out that I can use. So that's the way I like to use it, and to get items that I didn't get, and that's how you can do it too. Spend money, and it's money well spent that long term you have to wait for it to grow up in value and put it away, and then when it does, you can take it out and say, hey, you know what, I got this Charizard UPC, and you can see somebody on Facebook Marketplace selling something that you want. Say, hey, well, I got this Charizard UPC, it's valued at $350. You got the box of Unified Minds is at $350. Can we meet at $300? Even swap, even trade, and swap out this box. I see you say you looking for this, and you got it, and it's valued at the same price. You can do like an even swap. This guy got that. You got the Unified Minds box. That's a booster box, so that's something you can also think about doing, using these to trade to get booster boxes and other stuff that you might have missed out. It's an awesome thing to use for leverage once it does go up in price. All right? Just like the celebrations. I mean, you can use that if you have multiples of those. You can use that as trade leverage to get other stuff that's valued at the same price as the celebrations UPC. So you can do that too, guys. All right, so enough with me jabbering on. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video today. If you did, kindly smack the like, consider subscribing, and I will see you guys on the next video. Now, the next video that does come out, guys, which is coming up shortly, is a wheel spin. I'm doing free wheel spins for entries into our November 2022 giveaway. So every month we have a giveaway, and we have a giveaway for December, and we have a giveaway for November. So if you want to earn entries into my giveaway for November, then come on back here, join the channel, and get yourself. Make sure you're subscribed up. Come on here. I have to. How you get entered in? You must be subscribed to the channel first of all. Let me know you're here in the chat by just typing your name. Say, hey, I'm in the chat. What's up? Or say what? Let me see. You comment something in the chat room here, and I'll put you down, and we will spin the wheel to earn you entries that will go in for a prize that we give away here on the channel on the last Sunday of the month of November. So if you want to earn some entries for the November giveaway at the end of this month, the last Sunday of this month, guys, that will be showcased here at 11 p.m. Then come on back here, join me on the channel to earn yourself a free wheel spin on the channel for the month of November. All right? So come on back here and check me out. The time currently is about 8:16. So we'll start up about 8:30 here, 8:30 Eastern Pacific time on this channel. I'll be back on here, guys, live. Just clear this up. I'll get the stage ready, and we'll be up here. We're doing some free wheel spins for subscribers for the month of November monthly giveaway. So come on back here and join me back here at 8:30 Eastern Pacific time right here on the channel. I'm coming back tonight, guys, with our last video for our November monthly giveaway. So you want to earn entries, that's when you're going to earn them right there. We'll spin the big wheel, let you guys know who we have entered in. All right, so come on back and check me out that. Until then, guys, remember to get out there, catch them all, have a ball, and what? Don't FOMO in. Don't be taken advantage of. Don't overpay for products, guys. Always be patient. Find out allocation numbers. Try to find the best possible price. Do your homework, guys, before you purchase anything. All right? Before you purchase, know what's in the box. If it's going to be investable, watch channels, guys, that tell you about this stuff. And guys, have a great one. I'll see you back here on the channel at 8:30 tonight. We're going to do free wheel spins to earn you guys your monthly entries into our November giveaway for the channel. So come on back here and check me out. I'll see you guys in the next one. Remember, peace, whole lot of love for you, and a high five, and I'll see you guys on the next video, guys. Deuces.